So this is going to be my advice to anybody that's looking to get a tarot reading. What to do, what not to do. Now, first I'm going to give a shout out to the Flannel Witch. Some of the things that he talks about in his videos kind of inspired this video, and probably I touch on a few things that he's talked about. So first thing that I would want to say to anybody that's looking to get a tarot reading is that ultimately, yeah, there's a lot out there now. We've had what I call this metaphysical renaissance, and you can walk into any room and find half a dozen people that read tarot. So how can you make sure that you're getting the real deal? A lot of that comes down to what I call the handshake, which is there has to be a good exchange of energy, not between all parties that are involved in doing the reading. It's if you're coming to the table and you're closed off and you're just being like, hey, I just want answers to this, and I don't want to have to have a dialogue here. I don't want to open myself up to this person. I don't want to have to show any vulnerability. Then ultimately you're going to get out of that what you're putting into it. If you're playing stupid, trolling, try to stump the psychic games, then you're just going to be wasting everybody's time and you're going to be wasting your money. If you're giving as little information as possible, just wanting very direct yes or no questions, go to Walmart, buy a Magic 8 Ball. That'll be just as effective. So there has to be an exchange that goes back and forth, because yeah, there are some psychics that can just instantly pick up on things, but I think for most of them, it's channeling that energy. It's once that energy is flowing, it starts off a little bit, and then it gets more and more and more as the dialogue continues. It's like the snowball kind of rolling down the mountain, and the more energy that can be put into it, then the more that will be opened up, and the more insight will go into it. But ultimately, hey, if you're taking, you have these life-shattering decisions that need to be made, and you're leaving that up to just, a pick a card on TikTok, or you're just calling one of these online psychic services, and you're like, well, I'm only going to buy 2 minutes. You're going to get out of it what you put into it. So be prepared. Find somebody that you can make that handshake with. Find it. With all the different readers out there, personalities are going to be a big thing here. So find somebody that you can actually converse with, and be prepared to pay to be able to have an actual, honest conversation. Because as Flannel Witch says in his videos, a good reading isn't just somebody just feeding you answers. Isn't just hey, 100% accuracy. I'm going to tell you exactly what's going to happen in the future. Anybody that's going to tell you that's going to be full of crap. It's about having that dialogue, and it's about the reader helping the person that's having the reading done be able to start connecting the dots. And a really good reading is going to be when that person starts having those aha moments, and they start channeling things themselves, and they can start saying, I can see now what's going to happen if I do this. Once again, the future is not set in stone. A good reader isn't going to guarantee 100% accuracy as to what's going to happen in the future. They can tell you, here's various different paths that lay ahead of you, and if this path in particular is what you want, you need to get in alignment. So yeah, in conclusion, don't be a troll. Don't try to stump the sidekick. You're going to get out of it what you put into it. Find somebody that you can actually vibe with and have an actual conversation with, and be prepared to make the investment to have an actual long conversation if you really want a good reading, if you really want the help. So, till next time, if you have any questions or anything, hit me up, and then, of course, I do tarot, astrology, oracle readings, and also various spell work and things like that as well. So if you need anything, feel free to hit me up. All right, peace.